Hey everyone! In this exercise, we are going to talk about how to give great presentations. And let me tell you, I cannot overstate the importance of presenting skills. In the corporate world, in business, whether you have your own business or you work for somebody else, presenting is everything. So let's jump right into this. Step 1. Take a moment and think of the best presentation, seminar, training session, or lecture you have ever had the pleasure of attending. Take a couple of minutes and list the things about the presentation that made it so good. Now, maybe some of the things you listed include the presenter was prepared, they had expertise in their field, they used multimedia, they understood the audience, and they included interactive elements in their presentation. Okay, step 2. Now what I want you to do is take a moment and think of the worst presentation, seminar, training session, or lecture you were ever forced to endure. Take a couple of minutes to list the things about the presentation that made it so awful. Okay, maybe some of the things you listed include the speaker spoke in a monotone voice the whole time, or they were unprepared, they had no clue what they were talking about, maybe they just read the slides, and they were completely disconnected from the audience. Now, as you look at this, I want you to notice something. You're not an expert in presentations, yet you already know what makes a great presentation and what makes a torturous one. So the question shouldn't be, how do we give a great presentation? We already know the answer to that. Instead, we should be asking, given that everyone already knows how to give a great presentation, why do we, for the most part anyway, give awful ones? That brings us to step 3. Take a couple of minutes and list the reasons why most presentations are so awful, despite the fact that we know how to make a great one. Now, some of your responses may have included, it takes time to prepare, we're nervous or we hate presenting, or we don't really care about the topic or don't know the material, or we don't really know what the audience expects. Okay, that brings us to the final and most important step. Take a few minutes and list all the obstacles that are preventing you from delivering a tremendous presentation, and come up with a solution to each obstacle. Okay, so here are some examples of what I've come up with. If it takes time to prepare, well, schedule time in your calendar. If you're nervous or hate presenting, practice with friends and family. If we don't really care about the topic, well, find one tiny little piece of the topic, one aspect that you can kind of get into and find fascinating. If you don't truly know the material, use the Feynman technique to learn the topic. Now, the Feynman technique totally rocks, so do some research on that and figure out what it is, use it, it's great. And if you don't really know what the audience expects, ask the meeting organizer to talk through the needs of the audience with you. So you now have a plan of action that will allow you to make your next presentation your best presentation. And that's pretty cool, right? You've got this. You can do it. All right. Thanks a lot for participating in this exercise. I hope you found it helpful. And until we talk again, have a fantastic day.